Hey, welcome to another week of Kadir's Corner. It's getting to be a beautiful time of year for most parts of the country, and it's time to get outside. And I know a lot of you are playing in fall leagues or having practice for your fall leagues. But another thing that's important is to get out there on your own. And I know sometimes it's hard if you don't have friends in the neighborhood to play baseball with, but I was in the same boat as a kid. But what that allowed me to do is it allowed me to invent games of my own. And I used to have some epic games in my driveway by myself. Some things that I used to do, dry swings. Now, we all know dry swings can get kind of dry, pardon the pun, and get a little bit boring. But I used to envision myself. I was a Yankees fan growing up, so I used to hit the whole lineup with the Yankees, left-handed, right-handed. Didn't matter. I would hit whoever. I would try and mimic the stances of players and how they hit. And I would play a 9-inning game, just imagining what happened in the game: outs, double plays, home runs, doubles, triples, etc. And it allowed me to put myself in different experiences. But more than anything, I just had fun doing it. I would throw tennis balls against our garage or find a wall, and I would be the defense playing a 9-inning game this time. And I would play the positions. I would pitch and the ball would hit off the wall. I would turn into the second baseman, throw it off the wall to the first baseman. And that was my way of playing a game by myself and inventing and using my imagination. Other things I would do, I would throw balls, wiffle balls up and hit them across the street. I'm sure my neighbors didn't appreciate it. But again, and visualizing a game and imagining myself playing a game, hitting balls across the street, homers. If I rolled over as a ground ball, probably a ground ball out to the shortstop. But again, I'm using my imagination. I'm getting outside and I'm playing the game. And I would be willing to bet, looking back now, that those games that I would play in my driveway, those games I would play in my garage, were just as beneficial as the practices that I would attend with my teams or the games I would play with my teams, because what I was doing was I was going over situations in my head. It wasn't scripted. It wasn't planned out for me. I was inventing it in my head, which then when I got on the field, it allowed me to see the game. It allowed me to see things that were going to happen before it happened, because I'd played it so many times in my head and I envisioned it in my head. So I encourage you to get out there and invent some games, make some games up. Doesn't have to be formal. Doesn't have to be something that somebody showed you. Just go out there, have fun, throw the ball around and see what your imagination can come up with. You'll be surprised of how many things you can come up with to occupy your time and have fun with playing baseball by yourself. Hope you guys enjoy it. Get out there, play the game. And until next time, play hard, dream big.